Johar, my name is Rashmi Ekka. I'm the Executive Director of Adivasi Development Network, and I prepared this short presentation on the Adivasis of Jharkhand. Adivasis is the word we use in India, all over India, for indigenous people. By Adi it means the first or primitive, and Vasis means inhabitants. So throughout this presentation I will use the word Adivasis for indigenous people, and that's what we have in the name of our organization, Adivasi Development Network. Just a little bit about me. I am from this state, from a city named Jamshedpur, and I'm from the Orao tribe. About Jharkhand, it's a very new state. It was created in 2000, literally carved out of southern Bihar, and it is home to 30 tribes. So let's go through some facts and figures about Jharkhand. So let's start with the big numbers. Jharkhand has a population of almost 27 million people. That's according to 2001 census. I work in international development, and in development circles it is said that the Indian government actually surveys its people to death. So we have a lot of numbers. So out of the 27 million, 26% of them, that's 7 million, are Adivasis. In India, according to government speak, Adivasis are STs, or scheduled tribes or scheduled tribes, and the tribes which are considered as scheduled tribes actually get access to affirmative action. In Jharkhand, almost 92% of Adivasis reside in villages, in rural areas. Vast parts of the state are actually virtually inaccessible, very difficult to go to, even by trains and roads. There are 30 tribes which are recognized by the government of India. I am in Orao, and we form the second largest tribe in the state with almost 1.4 billion, so that's about 20% of the Adivasis in Jharkhand are Orao. That would be my tribe. The biggest though are the Santals. They are a majority in Jharkhand, but also in neighboring states such as West Bengal, and they are 2.4 million. Here are some other names. Santals, Oraos, Mundas and Hos form the biggest groups, so and then there are a few others roughly in order of their size. The sex ratio is very interesting. India has a lot of female infanticide, and Adivasis, however, don't share the same extreme fascination for the boy child at the expense of the girl child. So the sex ratio for Jharkhand's Adivasis is much better. The all India average is 978 females per 1,000 males, and for Adivasis 987 females per 1,000 males. And the best performers, Kharyas and Hos, these two tribes actually have more females than males. Literacy. Jharkhand lags behind the rest of the country. Jharkhand's tribes do. India's literacy rate right now as of 2001 census is 59.2%. Jharkhand, in 1991 we were at 27.5, in 2001 we were at 40.7%. That's a pretty big increase in about 10 years. That's about a 13% points more. So that's a good sign. Over here the picture we have is one of our partners, Adivasi Medical Research Center, which is based in Dantnagar block in Chaibasa, which is roughly about an hour, 2 hours distance from my hometown, Jamshedpur. And they run 3 schools, and this is one of the schools that you see. So Adivasi Development Network is working to increase access to education and better education. So these are the literacy rates. which you can see that 40% of Adivasis in Jharkhand have literacy, and 27.2% of those females, these are females, are literate. The best performers are Urans with 52.5% for all people and 40% for women. Careers are not far behind. The sad part is the Santals, so they are the biggest tribe in Jharkhand and they have the lowest literacy rates. But only 28.6% of those have received primary education. Another 17% have received middle school education. Matric is secondary or higher secondary, by which we mean roughly they finished 10th grade or 12th grade. Finished high school is 16.5%. And after that, the numbers really drop down. Graduates, of people who have completed a college degree, is only 3.5% of, we are talking, 7 million people. And 0.1% of them have technical diplomas or degrees such as in medicine or in business. So the actual level of education, of higher education from which we can get leaders and jobs and employment, is actually very low. Now a spotlight on Adivasi Medical Research Center. This is a non-profit organization, as I mentioned, in Chaibasa, which runs schools, and this year we're partnering with them to work with 20 out-of-school children. These are young girls between the ages of 14 and 16. They are high at risk, and we will provide them an intense environment for academic endeavor, residential environment, so that they can study for just a few months and answer their 10th grade exams in March 2011. Now those of you who are from India know that 10th grade exams are a big deal. They really do decide a lot of the future course of a student. This program is located in West Singhbhum district, and here the literacy rates are particularly low, with men at 42% and women at 14%, which is why we are focusing on girls. According to data from the Jharkhand Education Project Council, most of the children in this district are out of school because they were pulled out of school so that they could work at home or work outside, and others were either migrated or were displaced, and hence they're out of school. Our objective with these 20 students is to educate them, and hopefully they will move on to further education, and so they mitigate the risk of being in poverty for the rest of their life and actually move out of poverty. Now let's look at the traditional occupation of Adivasis in Jharkhand. Most of them are farmers. 32.6% of the Adivasis say they are cultivators, and another 31%, so we're like over 80% at this point of time, and these 31% say that they're agricultural laborers, so other laborers associated with the agricultural industry. So 83% of the people are actually totally dependent on agriculture, and this state, a lot of it does not get very good rainfall, and it is not a very well irrigated state as well. So it's farmers usually just get about one crop a year, and some get two. A very small percent, 3%, say that they have household industry, and 13% say that they are other kinds of workers. So thank you for staying with me through this whole presentation. If you have any questions, do email us at info@adivasinetwork.org, and we promise to respond. And visit our website www.adivasinetwork.org. You'll find a lot more information there about the work we do, who we are, where we're from, the results that we are getting, all of that. And also, if you'd like, you can find us on Facebook. Just search for Adivasi Development Network. Thank you so much. Johar.